Welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the New York Mets. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Friars have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Brian O'Grady is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he'll take a look at ball 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Here's Manny Machado now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into play here at 273. 10 home runs and 30 RBIs. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pilar gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. 3 down for San Diego. Ryan Weathers starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Into the box, Jose Martinez, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up.
よっしゃ。キャッチャーフライ。
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. So here's Will Myers. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And now the first pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
もう人伸びない。
It's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And now in the box, Eric Hosmer. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh,
よ
and
っ
this
しゃ。
kicks right off of him.
ポロリポロリポロリ。
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate, Tommy Pham, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a flare hit
ああ、
right
ど
in
んど
there.
ん
The
詰ま
base
りラ
hit.
イト前へ。
And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate now, Tucupita Marcano, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without
ああ、
question.
取ら
Letters
れ
to knees.
て
The
ダ
other
ブ
side
ル
is
プレー。
retired as they make the play. So it's no runs
最
on
悪
2
のダ
hits,
ブルプレー。
no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So here's Pete Alonso. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman, Pete.
Infield in the overshift here now. The pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One and one the count. Now the pitch. Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lindor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Fastball just missed above the zone. High and deep to right center. Myers is after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And the throw-in gets away from him. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
やらかし
2
よ
down,
った
no one
な。
on base, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
よいしょ。
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 2 full. It's the Mets 1 and the Padres nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Here's the first pitch to him.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Martinez is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth.
So here now's the pitcher, Ryan Weathers. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Oh.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Hmm.
Pilar's there.
これは
Makes
弱い
the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center
So now here is Brian O'Grady. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bounce towards the second baseman.
あーちゃ
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now here's the first offering. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground.
バット
And
が
a good
も
throw
げる
gets him 1 gone.
batting ninth.
Now at the plate
The
is
pitcher.
Marcus Stroman.
Marcus
And now the first pitch.
Stroman.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
どんどん詰ま
Catch
り
made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter,
And
number
now,
1,
Jonathan
second
Villar
baseman,
flied out in his first at-bat,
Jonathan
so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee
Yes, sir.
you it looked about 40.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
いやーあれがストライクで
Swinging a ball hit on the
あ
ground.
ーちゃ
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 13.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. And in steps Manny Machado.
And he puts it on the ground to
ー
second.
あ
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
the right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Myers. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right.
Gosh.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Hard on the ground towards short.
Gotcha.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. They still trail 1-0. Now it'll be Jose Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The right fielder, Jose Martinez.
First pitch on the way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next to the net.
Next, it'll be Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A shot down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch on its way.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. But they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for San Diego,
Thank you, Heidi.
the left fielder, Tommy.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Tommy Pham is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter,
Now at the plate here is Tucupita Marcano. Pitch on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. Line towards center field.
あー、大概過ぎた。
Is there, 2 gone. Ready now is Ryan Weathers. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the
あー、
ground.
しゃ
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he
眠
goes.
たい眠たい。
Ready with another 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Yanked hard down the left field line. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. On the ground to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
To the plate now, Tomas Nido. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Now batting.
So here is Marcus Stroman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A little bit outside. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Pillar blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
パドレス負けてますね。今また打たれました。これはアウトやけど。わお。アウトアウト。ストローマンがなかなかストローマンが打ちにくいです。
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And this throw gets away from him.
乱闘乱闘。
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manny Machado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, this is a real
あーちゃー、今日また横浜負けてますね。
This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
ヤクルトも負けてる。
Here it comes 1-0.
あー、阪神も負けてますね。ストローばかり使うからストローマン。何でもストローっていう。あれがストライク。広島に連敗ですね。昨日も負けてるしね。
Boy, look at that thing. It's full now, 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So now into the box is Will Myers. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering. Toward the second baseman. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Padres leave 1. They trail things here 2-0.
真ん中にリンゴがあるっていう。撮り鉄はね、マナー悪すぎですね。なんか見ててもどこの撮り鉄も自己中が多いですね。ストライクでしょ今の。この審判もやばいな。よいしょ。なんかろくな撮り鉄いないっすよね。まあ真面目な人もおると思うんですけど、なんかもう撮り鉄イコール変なのしかおらんっていうイメージになってますよ。うん。なんかあれでも撮り鉄のイメージがめっちゃ悪いですよね。真面目な撮り鉄さん、えらい迷惑ですよね、あれ。ああ、落としてる。なんかほんまにね、ちゃんとやってんのおるんかなっていうぐらい。
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
なんかもう印象が悪すぎて。
So next to hit is Dominic Smith, grounded out in his last at bat.
完全にもう写真も禁止になるんじゃないですか。あんまりにも悪いから。
Fastball just inside. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going.
なんか言ってましたね。車両を貸し切ってなんかやってた言うてね。広島でしたっけあれ。
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0.
なんか電車を両サイドに走らしてなんか止まって。写真撮ったとか言って。なんか広島って言ってたような気もするような。ああ、印象が悪すぎですね。ああ。34。おっと。
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
これは抜けた。
Hosmer around first on his way to second now. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
ああいう写真撮りはならん方がいいですよ。
And brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
なんとか攻略したいですね。
Comes set with the 0-1.
あった。ストローマン。
Hit in the air to right field.
あー、ライトライナー。
And that's taken in straight away right. Will he try from second?
Ah,
And as a result of
いた
that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Tucupita Marcano. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. And now the first pitch.
おっと。
Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
ストローマン。
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
うん。
The 2-2.
おっ
Started to
と、
go.
ボール。
They'll look for the appeal
あ
down
ー、
to
チ
third
ャンスに
and
取ら
ring
れ
him
た。
up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
That strikeout changes the
今の
whole
は止まっ
complexion of
た
the
よう
game. He
に
was definitely
見
pitching
え
for
たん
it
です
with
け
a
ど、
runner on third and 1 out, and he got it.
な
Now it's
ぜ
going to
か
take
ス
a
イ
hit
ング
or
が。
something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
So now to the plate, Austin Nova.
おっし
Into
ゃー、
center
タイムリ
field,
ー。
line drive base hit.
やっと
Scoring
1
is the
点。
runner from third, and that'll cut the lead
白井。
down to 1.
Outside of taking a ball in the
今
seats,
のは
Dan,
や
these
っ
were
と
my
1点。
favorite knocks to
セン
get.
ター返
2
し。
outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating
さ
from
あ、
a
ス
pitcher's
トローマン
standpoint, D-Roy.
交
You
代
kind
か。
of, you're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make
あ、
one
交
bad
代
pitch,
や。
a base hit. The
よう投
inning
げた。
continues, and another run batted in.
どこ見てんねん。あーちゃー。
Aaron Loop will get the ball here as he looks to get the final
さあ、
out in the
2
top
番
of the
手の
7th.
ループさ。アーロン・ループ。ストローを捨てましたね。さあ、ちょうどピッチャー来るから、代打で。どっちにしようかな。加藤さんにするか、この人か。まあ、ここは、加藤さんで。
Gosuke Kato will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
ホームラン3本打ってますからね。
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first
Kato
right here, but if the
ちゃんペですね。
pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
ゴースケ加藤。
The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid
おっ
off.
と。あっちゃー。加藤ちゃんペ。
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. All even now, 2-2.
ボール球か。
From the belt, kicks and deals. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Smith is there and he'll put it away to retire the side.
野良さんがタイムリ
So
ー
they
で。
pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
さあ、変えますか。
Austin Adams will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
カトちゃんペット言うから。
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Leading up for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete.
でからもう一人用意して。さあ、あとこの人が抑えてくれんと。
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this
だい
game
ぶ
he's
高か
gone
った
down
で
on
すよ。
strikes. Not the game he was
これ
hoping to
ボー
have
ル
when
で
he
し
was
ょ。
taking batting practice, but at least
よ
his
うス
guys
ト
are
ライク
ahead.
言いましたね。完全に外れてますよ。さすが白井さん。
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
あれはひどい判定。
Marcano is
あ
there.
あ、危ない。
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
あんなボール球ストライクって怖いで
Next
す。
to hit, J.D. Davis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
ほんまにどこ見とんねん言われますよ。
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
この審判認知症です。
Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
よー
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the third out of the inning.
Down in order
あ
go
ま
the
りにも
Mets.
ひどす
They
ぎで
still
す
lead
ね。
it 2-1. Edwin Diaz is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
ディアスさん。
Leading off the inning, it'll be Brian O'Grady, and they could use a spark from him here.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And there's ball 2 now. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now a potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
そのままで代打
Next
で
up is Jurickson Profar, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what Jake Cronenworth will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, swing and a liner. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with
これ
extra
は
bases.
1点いくでしょう。いったいったいったいったいったいった。
He's
よ
in
っしゃ、
there at
同
the
点。
plate. And we are tied here in the eighth.
You know, D-Row, in today's game,
ここ
it's
で
not
同
easy
点。
scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking.
ああ、マ
That
チ
is
ャドさんも
unbelievable.
ノー
He's
ヒッ
able
ト。
to get that knock in that big spot.
回を。
So the next to bat will be
Tatis
Manny
Jr.
Machado. Not much in the way of productivity from him
やっ
so
と
far,
追
but
い
he's
つ
got
き
a
ました
chance to
ね。
come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of
さ
those bats behind him because
あ、ジュニア
none of
さん。
that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is
Ah.
at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Ready with the 0-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away. And when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Fernando Tatis
まさかの
Jr.
空
becomes
振
the
り。
first out of the inning. Here's Will Myers. Look out as this bat shatters on
ああ、
impact.
ボッテボテ。
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 3.
入ってますよ、今の。
And wow, a very high
ね、
strike,
これが
but
ボ
a
ールじゃ
strike
なくてスト
nonetheless,
ラ
and
イ
it's
ク。
1-1.
完全に逆ですね、この人。
Fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after
さすが
him.
白井さん。
Fastballs in a row.
Ready with the 1-2. Fouled away. The set and the 1-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Jake Cronenworth will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Fernando Tatis Jr. is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a
な
pinch
んて
hitter.
こったい。
Michael Conforto is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. First pitch of the AB now. He'll start this one at 274. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. 2-0 now. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Now to the plate, Tomas Nido, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready to deliver, here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that.
よっしゃ。
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Luis Guillorme will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. No home runs as of yet and 6 RBIs. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. Jonathan Villar would be next. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Very weakly on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
感じで。
Michael Conforto will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. David Peterson will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And it's fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2.
めっちゃボール球。
Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder at the track. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria.
まさかのホームラン。
So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
センターフライと思ったらそのままフェンスオーバーで素晴らしいバッティングでしたね。結構低かったですよあれ。伸びて伸びて伸びて飛んだけどさらに上にいやーよう飛んだな。これはちょっと抑えよう。あんな低めをよう持っていきましたね。おっと、今度こっちに来た。ああ、これは赤かった。今のも完璧でしたね。
As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
飛びますですね。
Good change up there as he takes command 0-2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
シロさん、ジローさん、飛びますとか言って。
Ready on 1-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
危ないな。
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2
今の
down.
ボー
You
ル
know,
と
I'm
思
not
った
quite
け
sure how
ど、
that strikeout will be scored, looking or
い
swinging.
やー、
He
際
tried
ど
to
いな。
check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was
白
reading
井
him
さ
up
ん。
regardless.
この
Clint
人で。
Grisham will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And now a pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto able to track it down for the third out.
さあ、
One
あとは
scores in the
抑え
inning
よ
coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 3-2 San Diego. Drew Pomerantz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the ninth inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
Good opposite field
あー、
power
やばい。
here taken
や
high
ば
and
い、やば
deep
い、
to
やばい。
right.
伸びてい
And as Mets
く。
fans have heard
入っても
before,
うた。
that ball's out of here.
わお、声が裏返る。
A
今なん
solo
か
shot
変な
here to
声出ましたね。
straightaway right field, and we are tied
あ
again.
っちゃーですね、これ。いきなり同点ホームラン。あっちゃー、監督もあっちゃーですね。
Boy, that can be demoralizing. You have the lead, and you give up a home run in the bottom of the ninth to tie it. Now you just have to continue to play this one out.
いきなり打たれるか。
Now time is called here as we
話
get
し
a
合
trip to
い。
the mound.
これはちょっと予定してなかったですね。
At the plate now, Jose Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
いやー、まさか打た
Here
れ
it
る
comes
とは。
again, 1-2. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And the pitch. Fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he fouls this one off. Making it a sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He spoils another one, and we'll do it again.
Into
the windup, the payoff pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. O'Grady has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. We are into extra innings, and standing in the outfielder, Brian O'Grady.
Number 5, Brian O'Grady.
Here's the first pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And it's fouled away.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not go through
so early trouble to lead off the inning. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. Fouled off. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And a swing and a miss. He
Ah,
struck him out, and the
cha,
go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He grounds it sharply to third.
最悪
Over to
の
VR. On
ダ
to
ブル
first
プレ
as
ー
they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Tatis
They make it
Jr.
look
が
easy, don't they? Around the horn for the
ま
double
さか
play
の
to
ダブ
end
ル
the
プレ
inning.
ー
A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Francisco Lindor. The winning run stands at second base.
ああ、せっかくのチャンスが。さよならのピンチですな。
Here's the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
This has to be a productive at bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you
よっしゃー、取ってないし、何してんの。なんで取らへんの。サード取ってないし。
Hey pitchers, you better start
取っ
taking
たと
notice
思
of
っ
this
た
guy.
ら。
He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
サード頼みますよ。やばいな、これ。歩かして満塁にしましょうかね。次のバッターが7番でしょう。ちょっと歩かしましょうか。満塁策で。
Indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
1点取られたら終わりですからね。で、このバッターが左が苦手やけど、さすがにもう変えます。右がおるけど、この人で。なんとかアウトを取らんと、ホームゲッツーでなんとか。スクイズはないと思うんですけどね。
Here's the first pitch. Fouled away.
さあ、負けるか抑えるか、どうなるか。
The 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
三振
The
でも
offensive
OK。
approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're
お
so
っ
close
と、
hard
は
contact
い。
is a guarantee.
ああ、一塁セ
They
ー
get
ブ。
the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no
な
double
んと
play,
か
but
ホー
no
ム間
run
に合いまし
scores.
たね。
So he
危な。
gets the ground ball he needed to get that force at the plate, but with one
なん
away,
か
the
変
runner
な
at
当たり
third
で
will
したね。
once again represent the possible winning run. Stepping in once again is
ホ
Tomas
ー
Nido.
ムは
He's
間に合っ
gone
たけ
hitless
ど
to
一塁
this
セー
point.
フ。
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that
ま
would
だ
have
満
mattered.
塁
He
の
come
ピン
through
チ
right
で。
here, a chance to be the hero.
ランナーがリンドアさん。スクイズはないでしょう。多分。
Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And he
おっ
fouls this
と。
one off.
これでまたダブルプレーで終わったら理想ですけどね。
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And the Mets are going to walk home a winner.
終了。サヨナラ犠牲フライ。
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but
もう打
it's
っ
just
た
as
瞬間
effective.
もう手
Great
挙げ
team
て
win
ます
right
や
there.
まあリンドアさんやからね、足もあるから残念。まあやっぱ9回で取られとるからあかんすね。抑えが打たれとったらダメだこりゃですな。これで連勝ストップですね。せっかくね追いついたか思ったらまさかの同点ホームランっていう。最後はサヨナラ犠牲フライ。これで4連勝でストップですね。で、貯金が13ですか。13あるけどね、ドジャースがさらに上におって、貯金だらけですよね。12ゲーム離れてるから。37ですか。37か。貯金37ですね。貯金だらけですね。まあまだ借金じゃないだけマシですけどね。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうか。よいしょ。はーい、お疲れ様でした。さあ、では。